Hello, happy Monday. How is everyone? It's your girl, your light summoner Meg here, and I'm going to get some people invited into this live stream right here. Hey, Bill, what's up? Let me know you can hear me okay. Everything sounds good. Just going to get this shared out to the world because that's what we do here on Mondays. Share all this stuff out. Hang with me. Get this shared. What's going on? Give me a little update on you in the chat. Let me know who's here. Hallie, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Tell me you can hear me. Okay. Give me a little thumbs up. Some little sharing goodness. Looks like I am live in all the right places. Just trying to share this out. I'm at that point where your internet goes so slow. It's like your computer's like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do what you asked me to do right now. All right. So, oh, awesome. I'm so glad you can hear me. I'm so glad you can hear me. All right. I'm just sharing this to my page, to my personal page. And yeah, here we go. All right. So good morning. Happy Monday. If you are here in the live, please say hello down in the chat. If you're here on the replay, hashtag replay. My topic here for today is to talk about doubt, fear, and creative genius. And you know, all of those things do come together, and they come together in all sorts of areas of our life and all sorts of areas of our work. And I think it's important to bring voice to them, right? So, a post that I shared today was a poem by Nayyirah Waheed, and it said, "When creating, be kind to your doubt, hear it out. Thank it for its concern, and reassure it that you are an artist and that risk is essential." And when I saw this post originally, it kind of made me feel a little uncomfortable, right, in my body, because I was like, oh my gosh, like doubt comes up so often in so many things that we do, right? If you're doing anything new, if you're doing anything that's worth it, right? Anything that's big, that's a huge deal, then that is going to bring up some doubt. And there was this other thing that I came upon the other day, which is that doubt is a precursor to fear. So the great thing about what Nayyirah suggests here is that by being kind to your doubt, by inviting it in, by sitting it down and being present with it, you actually lean into your fear before you ever get to a place where the fear is really something that is like becoming unmanageable or not something that you can navigate, right? Something that's like super overwhelming. And doubt is so funny because it'll come up in so many different ways, and it comes internally with a voice in your head. It comes externally from people who are convincing you that the risks that you're taking are outlandish or outrageous or not in line with the way things have always been done, the status quo. And I think it's important that when your doubt shows up, that you do have this conversation with it, that you do get super hyper clear about what it's trying to tell you. Anyone that's here live, have you felt doubt anytime in the last week, maybe even just today? Noticing where that doubt comes up in your body is really important to understanding how you navigate doubt, right? Where it lives. And when you have that sensation in your body and you're connected to it, how can you process it out? How can you send some, tender kindness to that, some self-compassion? Where do you need to double down on some self-care to really focus on what you need to do to take care of yourself, to keep moving through that doubt, right? Because that brings you face to face with your fear. And your fear is really just an indicator, right? And, in caveman times, and there's so many people that talk about this, but in caveman times, doubt was, so you didn't get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger, right? Like fear would come up. Oh my gosh, adrenaline, your adrenal system's turned on, and you would go from 0 to 100 to get out of the way. But now those same situations of fear show up in our jobs, in our relationships, in the way we feel about ourselves. And it's really not the same type of situation. We don't need to have our whole system go into adrenal fatigue because we aren't losing our lives over deciding what we're going to have for dinner, or if we're going to upset somebody, or if we're going to make the right decision. um, Hallie shares that she says, I doubt myself when I don't feel validated by others, right? This is a huge one because our need for external validation, right, is something that actually is backwards in how we should approach our self-love game, right? If we are constantly looking for validation externally for the things that we want to do with ourselves, it's really holding us up from true joy and happiness, because true joy and happiness is an inside job, right? And your validation really only needs to come from yourself. So if you're coming up against what Hallie is coming up against, I would say draw the string back, all the way back to maybe the initial situation where somebody didn't validate you for something that you felt really passionate about, or something that really energized you. And how can you do some releasing or some letting go around that? Can you journal about it? Is there breath work that you can do about it? Like, what modality of your choice can you exercise to let go of some of that? Because that's a limiting belief, right? It's holding you up from more creative freedom. And so fear and doubt are on one scale of, identifying and getting into communion with your creative genius. But how do you get into communion with your creative genius if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? If you're doubting yourself. And one of the ways that I have found to combat, um, and to combat like doubt and really get clear about my creative genius, is to look for other people's gratitude. So this is a really simple exercise. You find, hey, Kamala, you find people that are who are working around you, who are working with you, who are, inside of your energy, who are benefiting from your work, who you're serving. And you very simply ask them what they are grateful for about you. And in the words of Stephen Pressfield, other people's gratitude is a reflection of your creative genius, right? What people say thank you for, thank you, Megan, you've given me this, this, and this, is a reflection of how you can show up and serve in the world. A couple days ago on Instagram, I had shared a image. I'm going to pull it up here for you. Or actually, I think it was on here on Facebook, but either way, it doesn't matter. And it was a Venn diagram, and it was like all about like your passion and your purpose, and like where you can make the most impact, right? But I think also with that is like how you can identify what energizes you, because if you're feeling doubt, it's because something's energizing you, but you need to resolve some piece of the resistance around it, right? If you're feeling fear, it's because usually something is really worth it to you. Because if you weren't fearful of what the outcome was, if you weren't attached to that outcome on the end result, then would it even really matter? And what I would say is that it wouldn't. So, with that today, my friends, I want you to take this into the world with you. Listen up. What are people telling you about your creative genius? How are they thanking you? And how can you find more self-compassion around your doubt and your fear so that you can keep going on all of your creative projects, right? Keep leaning in, keep asking for the things that are going to get you to the other side of that fear, and understand that embracing your risk is essential to your creative expansion and your spiritual expansion and your work here. So, with that, my friends, have the best day. I hope that you get everything you want in this week, everything you desire, and that you're having a great start wherever you might find yourself. And as always, if I can be a resource to you, please let me know. It is my honor and my privilege to be here doing this work with you. And as always, you're welcome to join us in the Be the Beacon community. And a lot of our workshops we have coming up this week. We have one coming up on Thursday at 1 p.m. That'll be up on this page here. And then also, we'll redo that next week as well. So it's going to be a recurring workshop on overwhelm. So lots of opportunities for y'all to get involved in the work and dive deeper into your work as well. So with that, be good to yourselves, be kind to one another, and continue to shine and unleash your greatness into the world. Big hugs, big love, my friends.